Welcome back to the W.A.D.E Concept presented by The Ring. I am sitting with a two-time undisputed champion of the world and current WBA champion at 154 pounds. It's Bud Crawford, ladies and gentlemen. Bud, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks
You're
for
looking
having
sharp, dog. You're looking good. Got the whole sweatsuit ready to go. You're chilling, though. I like you in this relaxed kind of state. There's a lot of big plans coming for you very, very soon, but I guess as you sit right here in the middle of New York, big time card coming up with The Ring, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited to see the fights tomorrow and the fights on Saturday. So
Oh, okay. What the little
just-
smile there? What's the little smile about?
I'm just, a fan
Canelo's
right
gonna be fighting in Riyadh, and obviously you got your eyes on that.
Well, I got my eyes on everybody. I'm just in fan mode right now.
Okay. So, just talk to me about how life's going right now, man. I think a lot of big, like I said, big opportunities coming. A big moment for you, obviously, in the Errol Spence fight. But how's life for Bud Crawford?
Life is great. Nothing really too much change in my personal life. Kids is great. Family is great. Everything is great right now.
That's all you can ask for, right?
That's it.
Family
That's it.
good, everything else is good.
That's it. That's all.
Happy wife, happy life type vibe. But with the family.
Right.
For me, it's happy mom, happy life. My mom's happy, then I'm good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're in New York, and Ryan Garcia is our headliner this weekend, and I kind of want to ask you your thoughts on all the fights on the card. But Ryan, obviously, coming off crash out mode last year, to come back to New York, people are calling it the return to the scene of the crime. What do you think happens in that main event?
I think Ryan got the edge over Rolly,
Okay.
but I think you can't take nothing away from Rolly. He's been in there with a lot of talented fighters. One thing that we can all agree on is that Rolly and Ryan know each other from sparring in the past.
Way back.
I don't know who got the best of who. You only see little clips of it, but I think Rolly will be going in the ring with a lot of confidence from the sparring match that he had with Ryan. We all know sparring ain't a real fight, but I think, mentally that give him a little motivation that, he can get the job done, being that he sparred him once before.
What about the Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez fight? Haney, same thing, long layoff, a lot of questions. What do you think?
I think Devin got the edge in that fight, but you can't deny the talent of Jose Ramirez.
Unified champ.
He haven't fought in quite some time, but if the Jose Ramirez come to fight like the old Jose Ramirez, then Devin gonna be in a tough fight.
Got a nice left hook too.
Yeah, he's gonna be in a tough fight because Jose gonna bring it for sure.
Teofimo Lopez, Arnold Barboza Jr. Probably the most hot-tempered feud on the card.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight. I think that's gonna be, a fight where Teo might have to use his athleticism to get the job done.
Yeah.
If he's gonna get the job done. Arnold been calling out these top fighters for a long time.
Forever, man. Yeah.
And he's undefeated for a reason, and he's ready to prove he belongs with the top names in the division. And tomorrow we're going to see.
He likes that spoiler role, too. He goes in your backyard, beats you in your hometown with all the crowd there for you. He loves that. So he's right at home now.
Yeah, he's motivated to make his mark in the sport.
For sure.
And put his name amongst the top names in the division. That's all he's been calling for.
Yeah.
Is to get his shot and his just due. And tomorrow you'll have his chance.
Speaking of making names in the sport, you've done that. Now you're a made man in the sport, and I think now you're about to reap those benefits. We got to lay it out there. Should Canelo Alvarez beat William Skull here to become undisputed again at super middle, that fight's on the bill. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. I mean, just talk us through how you feel about that, man.
Well, I don't feel anything at the moment because nothing is there yet.
Yeah.
But when the time comes, it's going to be exciting. I think me and Canelo will make for a great fight. I think it's the best fight in boxing right now. And you got two first ballot Hall of Famers going head to head with each other. And everybody want to see how Terrence going to do going up 2 more weight classes into new territory to dethrone the undisputed champion.
So I was going to ask you about that. A lot of people making a big deal about the weight. You just walked in here. You don't look like a 54 right now. You're looking a little more solid these days. And I don't know if this was something I got trolled into on Twitter, but I saw you'd stepped on a scale at 180, around 180-ish.
Yeah.
So you're not having any trouble moving up in weight.
I just think a lot of people is adopting other people's thoughts.
Okay, the group think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people not thinking for themselves. They just,
you can say that about a lot in today's day and age. You know, what I mean?
They hear something on social media and then they just run with it.
Like, nah, man, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I've been known. Canelo's the bigger guy. I've seen Canelo in person.
Yeah.
Even for him, 168 is a big weight class.
Facts. And he's always the smallest person in his division. When you got Usyk fighting Tyson Fury,
yeah.
You know, Tyson Fury was the massive fighter over Usyk, and you know the bigger guy didn't win neither fight. So I just think in this case, a lot of people is just going off of other people's opinion. Yeah. Oh well,
I'm not even so sure Canelo will be the bigger guy.
He'd probably be thicker, but I'm taller. Yeah. You know, he have his strong points in the fight. I have mine, so right. That's why you fight the fight.
I like this vibe you're giving off, man. It's a lot of keeping things close to the vest. I'm seeing you going, yeah, you know, we'll see. Yeah. Obviously, you have answers that we don't, and you've seen things that obviously you think you could take advantage of in that fight, or else you wouldn't be taking it. What would that mean, though, to be able to step up so many different weight classes over and over and take out, like you said, the undisputed king, potentially, after the skull?
Oh, man, it would mean everything. You know, it would be everything that I worked hard for in my whole career, coming out in that one moment, you know, that one night of boxing that everybody got to see the great Terence Crawford do something that was unheard of and unthinkable. Yeah. And it would be stamped in the history books forever.
For sure.
So that's what I think about it.
So you're out in Omaha, Nebraska right now. Like you said, you're in fan mode. But what's fan mode look like for Terence Crawford? What will you be doing on a daily basis these days?
Oh man, just chilling. Yeah, just chilling.
Well, I saw you looking at the Fatal Fury game here. You be playing some video games, huh?
Yeah, you know, I play a little Call of Duty here and there.
Okay, you nice on the sticks, or what we saying?
I'm all right.
What's the kill to death ratio? What we at?
I don't know. I don't get all up into that.
You know, just get on there, have fun. Yeah.
I just get over there, try to kill as many people as I can, and getting killed in the process. So
that's the game, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. You know.
You playing any Madden?
Not no more. Madden and 2K used to be my favorite game until
I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want no smoke with me.
Until 007 came out.
Okay.
When 007 came out, I just went to the shooting games and things.
Wait, which
like
007? GoldenEye?
Yes.
On the 64?
Yes.
Oh, come on, son.
Yes.
That's my game right there.
Yes. And I would smack you in Madden.
Stop.
And
Stop,
2K.
bro.
Just to let you know, I will smack you, and I don't even play it no more. But I'm telling you, we have to
do it.
We're gonna do it.
I'm down with it.
I'm with it.
Find me. Where you play on Xbox or PlayStation?
It's all the same thing.
Facts. I'm the same way. Yeah.
It's all the same thing.
Put the controller in my hand, type stuff. You know?
We'll see. I'll probably do better on.
I'll give you the advantage wherever you want to play. Whatever console.
We can play Tekken. We can play Street Fighter.
Okay.
We can play
Fatal Fury.
Fury.
They gotta get you in the game, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
What would your signature move be if you were in the game?
I don't know.
Never thought about it as a kid. For me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit longer. I'm gangly, some would say. They got the giraffe neck, I'm feeling. But I would have to be like a kick, I feel like, you know, like a jumping kick because I got the long legs.
I don't know. Mine would be do something with some powers or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, something crazy.
Super Terrence.
Yeah, but I'll beat you in that too.
Stop, bro.
I'm gonna beat you in all the games.
All of them, huh?
Yeah. Let me stop, man, because I got whooped in the boxing game.
Who got you? On Undisputed?
Yeah, I forgot the guy. I forgot the guy's name, but we go in there and he got it on camera. He whooped me.
On camera too?
Yeah, I got whooped.
I wouldn't have let that footage come out, fam.
Man, it is what it is.
It is what it. Here's the thing though. Were you using
myself?
Oh no,
I got beat up, man.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I was doing good too. But I ain't played no boxing game since Fight Night.
Fight Night was it though.
You know,
back in
and
the
that was
day.
my first time playing. I was doing good though.
Okay.
But they all
the
told me.
experience on you, man. That ain't fair. You know
they all told me he real good in that game.
Oh, like he's like that. And they brought you into the Lion's Den, and you just
just threw me out there. Just threw me out there.
Some BS.
But it was good though. It was a good experience.
Now I know too that boxing is not your only love as far as combat sports. That you were a wrestler coming up. Yeah. And I've seen some stuff of you wrestling, man. Like you're legitimately a good wrestler.
Man, I'm all right, man.
How long did you do it for?
I stopped in the 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've still seen you.
But I still mess around here and there.
Run the pipe, eye crotch to a single.
I ain't never really I knew wrestling because my dad was heavy in wrestling. My grandpa, my uncles, and them.
That makes sense in Omaha.
Champions. Yeah. But I never really liked the wrestling like that. I was forced to wrestle. They pushed me into man, you gonna wrestle like your daddy and your uncle and all them.
Right.
Because my dad, he wrestled and boxed, but I was more so a boxer than wrestler. I get mad, man, dude, let's fight.
Stop all this grappling. We gonna fight now.
Yeah, so of course I kept, wrestling around with my boys and things like that, but they talent was up here, and I was just man,
I'm just doing it to do it.
Yeah,
it's a good base though for cardio, for a mental fortitude. If you don't start boxing early and you do that and then go into boxing, you kind of have a little bit of an advantage because you know how to push yourself, you know how to I guess survive in moments and stuff like that. But I want to ask you, there's always this question that comes up about boxers and MMA fighters and who would do better and what. We only usually see MMA fighters come over to boxing. Who do you think, I guess it'd be you, would be the best boxer to go over to MMA?
Besides myself?
But I'm saying probably be you, right?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Do you think, how do you think you would do against, let's say, would it be a mid-tier MMA fighter, or do you think, give me Conor McGregor?
I do good. You know what I mean? Only thing my problem is them kicks.
Because the kicks.
Because I got people that I'm cool with, friends with, trained with, that's MMA and was in the UFC, and some of them kicks, man, you don't see them because you think they about to punch you and boom, they kick you.
They throw the punch and then the kicks behind it.
Yeah, or they fake punch you. Yeah. And you like this, and them kicks is different.
It's like a bat.
You just can't go like this with no kick.
Never. No, especially not with 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah,
what are we talking about? Answer the phone, disconnect.
What I'm saying? Facts, lights off. So it's just just getting used to the kicks and the elbows and the jiu-jitsu, things like that. I seen wrestlers get choked out.
Yeah.
By people that's
it's just
jiu-jitsu.
Someone had said it's the most difficult chess game with the most dire consequences because there's just so many ways to lose.
Yeah.
So many ways.
And you don't got to be strong to do jiu-jitsu. No. Jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? Them boys, man, they want to be on their back. So you might double leg them and you think that you doing something and they grab your finger and now they about to break your finger or your toe and things like that. So it's crazy in there because they be so calm and cool and
cool. Yeah, bring that.
Grab this right here and you wouldn't even think of certain things like that. So it's a lot that goes into, mixed martial arts than just wrestling and boxing.
So I'm surprised, you being from Omaha, you're not a bigger baseball guy. It's that's the mecca over there, right?
We football
too, right? The black shirt defense at Nebraska.
Yeah,
I'm a Tennessee guy. Yeah. I'm from Knoxville, born and raised. You cut me open, orange comes out. That's just how it goes, bro. And you get it too because most people are from the big cities and they just don't, or they're a lot of the boxing game is overseas. They don't get college football, And I will apologize because the Cornhuskers haven't been great in a while.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be.
You think so?
Right. Yes, we're gonna be just
Matt
all
Rule
right.
taking the program back.
We're gonna be just all right.
I got a bone to pick with you, by the way. Nebraska is the last team to cost Tennessee a national championship.
It's okay.
1997. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was 5 years old.
Smack y'all.
Yeah, it was Peyton Manning.
Stop it.
Peyton not getting his title, but I've always been a fan of Nebraska. Always watched them. Always liked the toughness that y'all played with. So hopefully y'all can get back, man.
Yeah, Nebraska all about football.
Okay.
When you
I just think Omaha, I think baseball, but I guess football is y'all's
Omaha
thing.
more so Creighton basketball.
Okay.
You know, but Nebraska as a state football.
Were you a big football guy growing up too?
Yeah, I played football.
What position?
I played safety.
How long?
Safety
How long you played?
Safety
and quarterback?
Yeah, I started quarterback and then I went to defense.
Was you cold though? Could you sling it?
Yeah, man.
I'm asking because
60 miles.
60 miles.
60 yards.
60 yards. Okay, 60 in the air. Yeah. Okay, you was like that. So I asked because
I could throw. I still can throw till this day.
We're gonna go outside and see if you can throw.
Yeah.
I can run some routes. You're crazy. Well, you might be able to throw them for me.
Yeah.
But I played college football.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So I played receiver in college. Yeah. I played quarterback in high school though.
I was look a little.
No, you got guns, baby. I'm surprised they didn't pop it out the seams there. Come on, son. It's 22s.
Nah.
But I played quarterback in high school. We ran the read option.
Yeah.
So we were in the gun. This is when think Pat White, Steve Slayton, everything became out of the gun, 4 wide spread offense, right? Mm-hmm. So I couldn't throw the ball for anything. I had no arm. But I played, you know what I'm saying, veer, like read option stuff. So and then in college I played receiver.
That's what's up.
You ain't locking me up, bro.
Nah, I was.
You said
slow.
You safety. You
I was slow. I was too slow to play corner.
What was the 40 time?
Man, I don't even know. Probably like 5'5".
No, stop.
Man, I was slow, man.
5'5".
I was slow. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was slow.
That's
I ran like a 5 something.
That's crazy. No way.
It was a 5 something.
Who's your team you like to root for now outside of college? Because obviously you're a Nebraska fan, but
football or basketball.
Let's go basketball because basketball season.
Creighton.
Okay.
Creighton and Duke.
Okay. Anybody in the NBA? I mean, I don't know if you're big.
Lakers. We got smacked last night. We lost.
Bro, I'm the same. I live out in Orange County. Yeah. My GOAT LeBron. It might have been the first time I've seen him look like it might be declining. I knew it was coming, but
I think it was more so.
AR didn't bring his bullets with him.
Luka, he can't defend. We needed a center. You know,
definitely needed that kid from the Hornets, dude. Definitely needed him.
That was pretty much it.
I felt bad for your boy Shannon, man. That Lakers in 5. It didn't work out too well, did it?
It didn't.
T-Wolves in 5. Okay.
Facts.
Football team in the NFL. Who you like?
Green Bay.
Packers. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
It's my team.
Okay. Decent draft.
Yeah.
Y'all had a good draft. Got your receiver finally for the first time in the first round.
I would have invested more in a corner.
Okay.
We got good receivers already.
Y'all got cooked last year on the outside.
It's the corners that was killing us.
Yeah.
You know, we get some good corners. We Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was it.
Yeah.
With the line, the run defense.
It was all set.
It was all the pass. we getting killed on the corner side of the field.
Figure that out.
You know.
Hey man, how do you deal with the? I think it's a lot of newfound fame coming to your name. Every time you're in an arena now, that Jumbotron is showing you. And I don't know how, again, humble beginnings in Omaha. Outside of the one with the UFC where they put Kendrick Lamar, I don't know what that. Would you saw that?
Yeah.
What was that, man? What were they
doing? I think
doing?
they did that on purpose.
No way.
They had to. Come on now.
Well, I mean, what would be the point?
What would be the point to say I'm Kendrick Lamar?
I'm asking. I have no idea. I thought it was an accident.
At a fighting event. Come on now. That was
insane.
It's crazy, disrespectful.
Mad disrespectful.
But I think it was intentional.
Dang. Uncle Dana setting you up. I'm gonna have a word with him, all right?
Yeah.
I don't know Dana. I'm gonna have a word. Okay, but how are you dealing with all of this? Does it feel like it's just comfortable for you? Like you were built for it?
Yeah, when things happen organically and where you're supposed to be in life, it just come natural.
Yeah.
Like I don't get excited. I don't get like anxious or anything. It's just, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't change my life or change who I am because people is screaming Terence Crawford.
Right.
You know, so it's a blessing that, you know, man, I'm where I am today, and I just take it in stride.
I see that in you too. Like there's never too high, never too low, always pretty much even keel, no matter the situation. Um, when you look back at your career so far, is there a moment that you think everything turned? Like the screw turned and okay, now we're getting into that next level of boxing, that next level of stardom, that next level of money. Not to pocket watch. Listen, you got the fit on today. By the way, I heard you tell Shannon that you're driving a truck. We ain't worried about all these nice cars and all that. I love that.
Yeah.
I've been driving the same car since 2009.
Well, my truck is nice.
I heard.
It ain't no cheap truck.
I heard
but
when you name dropped the truck, I was like, hold on a second, that ain't no cheap truck we're talking. That's about a 6-figure truck, baby.
Yeah, but I'm not going out spending $400,000 on a car.
And there's utility in what you're buying too.
Yeah.
Like you said, depreciating value. To look nice?
Yeah,
I'm about to haul some stuff in this truck.
Facts. I can make money in that truck.
Come on now.
You know, I can get that truck dirty and wash it. You ain't about to be going through no mud in no $400,000 car.
Take that Lambo somewhere else.
And then if we get snow, you ain't about to be driving this car. I can drive that truck all year round and get my money.
Drive it up a tree, man.
Yeah,
that thing's climbing.
You know, I can pull your car out of
the snow. You coming to help us out when things go bad. Yeah.
So it's cool. You know,
I think people rock with that though, man. That the mentality that you have, like you said, you're Terrence, regardless of what comes, money, fame,
facts,
fortune, all that. Like you're still you, man. And I love that because I'm a Southern boy, man. I'm a Knoxville guy, and my dad's been a welder all his life, and that's what keeps me, regardless of what I'm doing with the Ring magazine or sitting in front of greats like you. I always go back to that and think, I watched him put his boots on every morning.
Yeah,
like I know what people work hard, but I know what hard work looks like.
Yeah.
You know,
he
does
grounded.
hard work.
Keep you grounded. You know, if you forget where you come from, when it all goes away, because one day it is definitely gonna go away. Then you know who you're gonna be and who's gonna be around you. You know, I always looked at my life and looked at the people that came before me and how they was and how everybody was on that high horse when they was winning, when they was up, and then when they lost and when they was down, everybody around them just vanished. And that's when people start having them mental breakdowns and go in depression modes and turn to drugs and alcohol and just become a totally different person because they couldn't grasp the fact of having everything in their hand and then lost it in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's humbling, you know, and I always said, if you take everything away from me, money, fame, fortune, everything, I'm going to still be the same person. The same people going to be around me. I don't have a million people around me. My family going to always be there. So I'm not really going to lose anything, you know.
That's a blessing, man. I think it's a testament to who you are, too, because you built it that way.
Right.
You know, that didn't just happen by accident. You have kept everything that way, and I think that it's a lost, especially today's day and age. We got how many likes can I get on this post? You know, how many people are going to see? Even I do it. I'm like, okay, I got my YouTube. You know, that is something that I want. So I respect the hell out of that from you, man. But let's go through, before I get you out of here, I know you don't have much time, but let's go through the rest of Terence Crawford's career, because we've seen the greatness that you've already displayed. What does the rest of your career look like? Obviously, Canelo potentially coming up. What do you want to do, though? Do you want to become undisputed in another weight division? Do you want to go to 68 undisputed and then come to 75? Like, where do we go?
Well, we go one stop at a time.
Yeah.
We don't overthink anything. So first thing first is to see what happens this Saturday. And then we go into that situation.
Okay.
And God willing, we come out successful, and then we move to the next situation.
Okay.
But we don't overstep anything.
For I'll take it back just really quickly. Is there a fight that you look at as your favorite that you've had so far? One you could cut on right now on the TV and be like, yeah, man, I was doing my thing that night.
If I can look at a fight and say this was my favorite fight, it probably I don't know. I got a couple of favorite fights. I think I like the Felix Diaz fight, um, the Gamboa fight, and of course the Spence fight.
The moment of that one was insane, man.
Yeah, I think there was
And walking out with you too.
Yeah,
crazy.
I say Spence because of the magnitude of the fight.
Moment. Yeah, absolutely.
Gamboa as well.
Yeah.
The magnitude of the fight, the moment, the surrounding of the fight, same record.
Mm-hmm.
He's multiple weight world champion. The opportunity. Felix Diaz, I just feel like I showed a lot of tools in that fight. He was an Olympic gold medalist, just like Gamboa. And I just felt like he brought a lot out of me that people didn't get to see before.
We'll let you get out of here. I do want to – something that I just noticed, and maybe I don't know if you're the pioneer of it, but have you noticed a lot of fighters now are fighting out of both stances?
Well,
because you kind of have been the one stapled with, at least in this era, being that guy that's been so fluid out of both. It's almost – I mean, sure, there was Marvin Hagler that did both as well, but – it feels like that's always been a no-no, and you've kind of broken the mold, and now I'm seeing it a lot with the younger fighters that look up to you.
Well, that's been going on for before my time, before Marvin Hagler time as well. I just think that me being able to do it so well, and you couldn't tell whether I was orthodox or southpaw, has made it bigger than just the regular people changing stances and fighting a couple of seconds. In this era. Marvin Hagler did it in his era. Terence Crawford did it in his era. And then you're going to have another fighter that's younger than me that's going to come, and he's going to do it in his era. Yeah. So nothing is new under the sun.
Ooh, okay. Calling it back. A little Kendrick reference right there at the end there.
For sure.
Really quickly before we get you out of here, is there anything you want to tell the fans that are watching, man, that are going to be seeing you potentially make history again come the summertime and in the fall?
I just tell them, man, stay tuned. September, be on the lookout for the end of the new.
There it is. For the Ring Magazine and the W.A.D.E Concept, I'm Wade Plemons. That's Bud Crawford. He's not going to beat me in Madden, but he'll probably win in everything else in life. Appreciate you, Bud, my man.
I'm going to beat him in everything. In everything.